Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get first crack at it today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Gets rid of it. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't get him to the ground. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, though.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Eakin.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. That come. Receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in the direction.
Finds his tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in.
Cleveland's gets really fast.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best. Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. This guy can throw it. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hudson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure there was...
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Vegas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go longs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on the comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Illinois. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense. Give me some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you.
Yeah.
Diagnose plays.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay. 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Red Raider! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 6 over Illinois. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Hard running there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Cutler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big...
There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Hard-hitting tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike.
UNLV 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Defense dropping into soft coverage. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he added the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
UNLV 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Joyner. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count.
Turning it on. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense got him at the 27. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to get rid of it, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes one deep.
He caught it. Hey, I always get that shit out.
UNLV.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
It's UNLV.
With jet sweep pass. Spins away from the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Oh,
Spins away from the defense.
right in there.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw.
There you go.
Hauls it in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
Hey, man, that game is on the line. I was pissed.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
At the 37. Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Good shit.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Really cool ass team.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
It's on me.
Pass interference. Defense.
Bullshit. I read that. These niggas got some niggas like
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play.
The weakest part.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead. So much